Here we go. It's the compound mixed team bronze medal match. Let's go straight down to the range to meet the pairings going up against each other for a place on the podium.
Representing Puerto Rico. En la placa número 1, representando Puerto Rico. Paola María Ramírez. John Pizarro. On target number 2, representing Estonia. En la placa número 2, representando Estonia. Lisel Yapa. Robin Yapa. The line judge for this matchup is el juez del partido, Klaus Lugebeck. Mixed team competition now, a bronze medal available for the taking here. Looking downrange.
So here we go, Puerto Rico going up against Estonia for the bronze medal here in the compound mixed team competition. Estonia, closest to us in the blue shirts, is a brother-sister combo of Lisel and Robin Yatma. The Puerto Rican team has a special lineup as well. The president of Puerto Rican Archery right here, John Pizarro, is lined up with Paola Ramirez. So as you can see, very steady conditions here. And you'd have to fancy the Estonians here for this bronze medal. So, yeah, getting things underway with 9.
Interesting thing to note. I don't think Estonia has a coach. I think typically their mom is standing behind them to make it a full family affair. But she probably couldn't make it, or I don't know what happened, but there's no coach, so they're coaching each other.
So just 4 arrows per end in the mixed team. One male, one female archer, as you can see. So it goes pretty quick.
Not really settled in just yet. Well, neither of the teams are yet. We're yet to see the first 10. I'm sure Robin wants to show us how to do that.
How do you do that?
You should ask him.
I was talking about your prediction, Chef.
Oh.
Jean Pizarro are looking for their first 10. Yes, it was my turn.
Shaking his head though, so for some reason he's not happy with how that arrow went into the 10 ring, maybe?
I think he'll get over it though.
Probably, yeah.
So matching each other through this first end with 37 apiece. No difference at the moment. And you can see Lisel Yatma looking down the scope to assess the arrows. Why is it? Is it just nerves that's causing this issue? Because the conditions looking pretty good.
Yeah, it might be nerves, or it might be light circumstance. circumstance that changes. Sometimes if the practice field is really dark and the finals venue is really light, or the other way around, it might change your the way the light hits the string and the peep sight, so the alignment is a bit different. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons that you can shoot a 9 in the first end, but typically a lot of teams need to get into the match before finding their groove a bit. So what's challenging, I think, for the team of Estonia here is that they don't get immediate feedback on where the arrow hits, except for the large screen that typically shows where it hits, because it helps to find a picture or make a picture in your head of where the arrows hit and what kind of grouping you have. So I think that's why they were also looking through the scope themselves to get some sort of idea of their grouping.
Well, clearly that delayed feedback working well for Lisel. Yatma putting into the 10 for the first arrow of the second end.
It's being called 10, but I'm 99% positive that's a 9. And so is the scorer, so I guess we're on the same page there.
Must be a very clever chap. I agree with you. I think that second arrow from Estonia was a 9, but yeah, to see Ramirez getting it into the 10, can she do that?
She sure can. What's interesting there is that Juan, or I forget if his first name, is it Juan? Jean. He walked off to the coach to look through the scope rather than staying behind his teammate and giving some encouragement or coaching. Not typically what you will see in the mixed team match. It seemed to still work because Paula managed to hit the middle.
We all think it's a 76 for the Estonian team.
We've seen them shoot together before with their mother behind them, and I feel like there's a really different dynamic now in this match, where they're kind of just depending on each other rather than having their mother as a mediator in some regards. And you can see that it's very, like, it almost feels like they're just having a practice round. So it's cool to see. Bit of a reset there for Paula. She was pulling back her bow and the arrow fell off the rest. And she has a bow that doesn't have a shoot-through riser, so that means that her arrow can just like fall off. So she needed to reset and put it back on. Whereas some bows have a shoot-through riser and it will fall next to the rest, but you can just use your finger to pop it back on. So it's a bit of time lost there, but I think she had plenty of time to still finish strong.
You talk about the interaction between the brother-sister combo, Medellin and Yatma. They look pretty comfortable and relaxed. Yes, we think they've taken a lead of a single point at this stage, but you know, is it a test of character to be out there on your own without your coach?
Yeah, it may be, and I think in their situation, they know each other probably better than any of the other teams, because they've lived in the same household, and I'm guessing that they'll probably be joking around on the venue as well, and having a bit of a laugh sometimes. So it's cool.
He's not happy, is he, Jean Pizarro? On the first end as well. close up of the subtle movements from Alisal Yatmar. Go into end number 3. It is a 1-point lead for Estonia.
9.
Bit of a long hold and it hits high as well. He just seems to be searching for the middle still. He seems to not have found his groove just yet. Even though I think last year in the World Cup final we saw him shoot a perfect 150 in the individual match. So.
Yeah, it's definitely in him, that's for sure.
He knows how to shoot. Yeah, so I think what I described earlier, as in they don't have a coach to tell them where the arrow went. You can see that Lisel just looked at the screen to see where her arrow hit, to get that mental picture of the group.
Not happy, but good grouping for those two arrows from Bizarro.
Yeah, so you could see that there was a bit of movement, not only in the bow, but also in his bow hand. I don't know if that's part of his shot process, but yeah, I don't know. His grouping is pretty okay, but he's just not hitting the middle just yet.
Fortunately for him, Paula Ramirez is picking up the slack, shooting 2 10s in that rotation. But the Yatmas look like they found the middle of the target. This is going to be a big swing in this match if it continues like this. Perfect 40 from the Estonian team, taking them to a 3-point lead, and a great time to find the middle of the target when your opponents are floundering, at least half of the Puerto Rican team floundering just a little bit.
Yeah, and I think for Puerto Rico it's also going to be difficult to see the other team just, it seems like they're just hanging out and shooting some arrows. They're very comfortable, or at least on the exterior they're very comfortable. I don't know what they're feeling, what their heart rate is. But yeah, like I said before, it just seems like they're shooting in their backyard or at their club and just having some fun. And I think as their opponent, that would be very impressive to shoot up against.
Well, Lisel there looking very calm, and there's the contrast on the other side of the shooting line. It really is night and day, isn't it?
Yeah, and obviously most archers are going to be perfectionists, and anything but perfection will kind of put a sad look on your face. But I think John needs to, try to regain himself mentally, and see if he can stay calm and hit the middle. But that's a pretty trivial thought.
There you go. He has hit the middle. Settling down. He looks a little happier with the shot as well. So a bit of pressure now on the Estonian team. It's taken them 3 ends to get to that kind of form. I wonder if it's going to have any effect on Estonia. She did pull that one, she knew that was going, but not going low.
She always has a little bit of a correction upwards, it seems. That it's also just how she finishes her shot, but this one was a bit more than what we're used to. So although it seems like Estonia is shooting way better in this final, it's only a 2-point difference, and they have 2 arrows to go.
Nine. Ready.
2010 Pan Am champion Jean Pizarro finishing with a 9.
9. Ready.
51 target set, 155 available to Estonia. They have a lot of room for manoeuvre. The European silver medalist from last year.
10.
So a 7 to win, which is something that Robin should be able to shoot with his eyes closed almost.
I wouldn't recommend it.
10.
And he chooses not to, finishing with another 10 and a 155 to 151 win for Lascelles and Robin Yap, will mean that Estonia will be on the podium in the mixed team competition here on Compound Saturday with the bronze medal winning performance. It was up and down from Puerto Rico, a solid performance for Paulo Ramirez, the 24-year-old on that team, up and down for Jean Pizarro. That means they're off the podium, but it'll be all smiles for Lascelles and Robin Yatma from Estonia, confirmed as the bronze medalist here in Medellin.